Hello! In this video I'm going to be showing you my attempts to accomplish Tank Destroyer Mission 11 in my Marder 38t. This mission, well, straightforward, it's pretty simple. It's be the top damage dealer in your team. The only problem I have with this is that the best Tank Destroyer I have is this one, the Marder 38t, which is a tier 4, and I also have to do 1,000 hit points of damage, which is actually quite a lot down at tier 4. I kind of worked out that all I need to do is get 10 shots into the enemy, you know, on average, and I'll do 1,000. I've got one so far. The only problem is, by the time I get 10 shots into the enemy, there's a good chance the enemy's probably all dead. And well, you're going to kind of see the problem in this game and the next one. So it's not 2 shots in, of the 10 I need. But the KV-1's got heavy armour, and I'm going to bounce off the side a lot, but I know that I can occasionally penetrate it with regular ammunition, so I keep firing. I really should switch to APCR in situations like that, but I usually don't. I don't think that one went in. I'll take another shot because I saw the M4 was going to be across, and it's lost some hit points, but no idea if that was from me or not. So far I've got 2 of the 10 I need. I'll roll up into this bush to see if I can spot anything down over the other side of the river, but I'm just not quite close enough for those to render in, and I don't want to move out into the open since, well, there's a good chance that I'll die if I do that. So I'm kind of just sitting here waiting, seeing what will happen, and I decide I've had enough of waiting and swing back over to look at the road. It turns out this whole time I could have been shooting at this Panzer III. Take a blind shot, and I get a kill on the M4, but that's probably a half rather than the full shot, so I'm up to 2.5. 3.5, the one on the Panzer III went in, and just looking for more shots. There's a Churchill, which I don't have a shot at yet. No. A Hitzer. No shots there either. Is that the Panzer III back? It looks like I missed it before and no shots. So here's a Churchill, and again I know I can penetrate the side sometimes. That time I managed to track it. And I'm not sure whether I'm aiming for the front or the rear here. Probably the front. I put a shot into the Panzer III, which is, well, 3.5 shots of my 10. And no, I must be shooting into the tracks there. I aim up at the turret, so I think it's giving me its side, and that'll be the front side of the turret. And I've got 1 shot in there, so it's 4. 4.5 going by my 1 kill. Oh, that's the Hitzer, it's dead. Panzer 38 NAs coming up into our base. Oh, that shot had absolutely no chance of hitting. And I'm actually getting really low on ammunition since I was bouncing off the Churchill and the KV-1 so much. And I'm nowhere near done what I need to do. What was I on? 4.5? Anyway. Moving over, we spot a Cheehy. Well, we don't spot it, my team spots it, and I go up to take a shot, and I miss. And my team kill it, and I do no damage. I've only got 1 regular shell left. And then we see the Marder 38t way over the other side, and I fire a shot, and I load a high explosive. Because I thought the high explosive would be able to finish off the Marder 38, but well, I actually forget I've got it loaded here, but that's kind of alright. Going after the Panzer 38, and it dies, and there's only an M41 and a Grant left, and I'm up to, what must be 6 or 6.5 hits of the 10 I need, and well, as you see, I kind of did play poorly. I bounced a lot of shots and opportunities for shoots that I didn't take. But it's not too bad. And the M41's been spotted, and so's the Grant. And this is where I forget I've got high explosive loaded. Fire once at the turret and I miss, but I've only got a very thin shot here. 2, then I switch to APCR. M41's dead, it's just the Grant left. And just looking for my shot. Looks like it's going to come over. I put one shot in. I think that's 7.5. And one shot in. It's really lucky that went through, but APCR. And yeah, I believe that's 9.5, and it's dead. So is 9.5 hits going to be enough for me to get my 1,000? And well, it's first class mastery, Confederate medal. But 995. So I really need the 10. And you see, I almost made a loss on that because I had to fire some APCR. Anyway, this next game, the matchmaker's kind to me, and it's a tier 4 game. But in some ways, that's also bad because there's a lot less hit points around for me to, you know, take off the enemy. Anyway, I kind of decided I'm going to do the obvious thing and go and, you know, snipe up from this ridge. And hopefully the enemy will... ally, I think, shooting near me. And hopefully the enemy will cooperate and go somewhere where it's nice and easy for me to shoot them from. So aside behind this tree is the best sniping position, or, well, a good one, if not necessarily the best. And we spot an M8A1. But don't have any shots on it. Have a little look around, but no. And there's a Luke's over to our left, but again, don't seem to have any shots on it either. And an SU-76 has been spotted up by the M8A1, but the M8A1's now in a really stupid spot, so I put one shot in, and 2 shots. Don't have any shot on the SU-76 though. M8A1's also gone into cover. So I pull back, I see the SU-76 pokes out a little bit, so I take a couple of shots hoping it's still sitting there. And well, the M8A1, I think it was an M8A1 sitting right there, is dead, so I've got this little corner of the hill to myself now. And an A20's coming up here and rushing us, so I pull back to the side of the ridge where I can't get shot at by the enemy, by the SU-76. And then I was kind of hoping the GR would pull back, but it doesn't, so I have to kind of go around, but I get there way too late. That's a shot to save the A20. That's put a shot in, and get the kill, but that last shot wasn't really count for damage. I'm up to 3 so far. And then I'm going to go back on top of the ridge here, and then I see the LTP and decide it's better to kind of go around the ridge so I can fire at it and don't have to worry about the SU-76. And that one, I think that one went in. The second one probably missed. The LTP's lost hit points, so that's 4 hits. And that one dips low. And there's 5 hits and a second kill. Don't have shots on the T-82 over there. And it looks like most of the enemy over there, but it's SU-85 down in this valley there. SU-76 doesn't have line of sight to me, so I'm going to poke over and put some shots in. And that's, what, 6? And I'm just going to go get the kill here. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Plus 2 kill shots, which give me a little bit extra, but not really worth counting. There's a Covenanter. Take a shot, but that one is always going to miss. And that one is a bit better, manage to track it and stop it. Put a second one in. Take a blind shot, but no way of knowing where that one went. But that puts my total up to 8. And the enemy team's pretty clearly losing now, but I can't really advance. Well, I can, but I run the risk of getting fired on by the SU-76, which I assume is still up there. But the AMX-40's kind of moved around behind it, and it hasn't spotted it yet. So check, I don't have shots on the Valentine, and I decide it's basically I've got to go and rush the SU-76 if it's still there, which I'm starting to doubt it is because it's not shooting at the AMX-40 or the Stug to my left. And, well, we managed to take the hill with no problems. The SU-76 has gone over to support the Valentine. And I have a shot at this American tank destroyer, but, well, I think my shell missed and my team killed it. And what I was thinking here, there's 2 tanks left on the enemy team, we're capping, I'll just sit up in this little corner of the ridge here and shoot them as they cross the open field to try and stop the cap. But I'd actually forgotten that I was trying to do 1,000 hit points of damage, and I'm still a couple of shots short. And they're in the town, so I can't shoot them from here, so I'm going to have to go forward if I want to get those extra few hits. It's still 3Bs fighting 2-on-1 and it dies, but it did take away a lot of health of the Valentine. And I decided I want to get shots as soon as possible, so I go around into the open here. And Valentine's dead, and I've got the rear of the SU-76. I put 1 shot in, that's 9, and there's only 30 so hit points remaining for me to take in the game. And, well, down to 4, but I think I'm going to need every hit point I can get, because I know I'm close. 9 hits plus 2 kill shots. It's a little bit, yeah, close. But I don't get the last 4. And luckily that was enough though. I only got 2nd class mastery, but 1027 damage. So top of my team in damage, only 2nd in experience, but still I passed. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.